welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie and I'm here today to talk to you about my January 2024 TBR. I will try to go through this kind of quickly because it's already January the 3rd, so yes. And I want to film my book haul that I just got. It's quite a bit of books, so I want to try to get that out to you guys as soon as possible because they're just like piled in like a big stack of books and kind of falling over already. So I think it's time to film and get it out to you guys so I can put those books away. But anyways, let's go ahead and show you what I want to try to read, because remember, this is about hopes and dreams, and you know, sometimes life happens and you can't read all the books that you put on your TBR, and that is okay. So the first one is Piranesi by Susanna Clark. This is one that I put on last month's TBR, but I did not get to read it all. I think I got through like the first maybe 20-ish pages, and yeah, December was crazy and I only read 3 books that month. So we're gonna try again because it is a small book. So I think, and I have the audiobook for it now, so I think that's really gonna help me get through some of these books because House of Flame and Shadow comes out and I want to be prepared for that. But anyways, let's continue on to the second book that I have on my list is Wayward by Amelia Hart. I heard this one is so good. I think this was on a previous TBR a couple months ago, but I never got to finish it because I had to return the audiobook. And then yeah, it just came back around, so I was like, perfect timing, let's read this. I think I explained it on my previous TBR when I was going to attempt the first time, but it's pretty much follows 3 women and they're like in the same bloodline, but it follows in 3 different like eras, you know, so it's possibly like a great grandmother and then so on and so forth, things like that. But it all follows like heavy situations for all 3 of them, so I'm excited to read it. And I mean, just positive things that I've seen about it. So, and I believe it won in the Goodreads choice, so I'm excited. I want to get to it finally. The third book is Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I'm actually already reading it. I actually have a couple chapters left to go, so it's actually flying by pretty quickly. And this pretty much takes place in the ice, well, it's in the Maple Hills series. So it actually follows some characters from book 1, which was Icebreaker. So it's like an offshoot of Friends from the main characters in Icebreaker, Stassi or Anastasia and Nate. So yeah, so far it's been so good. I love it. I love their chemistry, which are the main characters, Russ and Aurora, and yeah, it's been a good time, and it just kind of follows them through the summer, you know, after college, and they're both working at a summer camp for kids, so it's been quite a fun time. So I'm excited to talk about that when I wrap all of this up. So let's move on to the 4th book, and I'm gonna go ahead and read Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. Another book that I've seen many reviews about, so I'm excited to get into that. I did actually start this. I actually tried to read it instead of listening to it, which now it feels like, can I actually read a book now, like without someone reading it back to me? So it's been a wild ride. I'm trying to get back a little bit from audiobooks, but I guess because I'm so behind right now, I just want to try to get as many books read as possible, which is probably a bad thing. I don't want to hit a book slump. So we'll see. We'll figure it out, you know? Hopes and dreams, remember? Okay, the next book is None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. I've read so many good things about this, and it's a thriller, I believe, like a suspense. So I'm excited to dive into this. I've heard a lot of positive reviews about it. I believe some people have said something about the ending, but I'm not gonna let that deter me from reading it. I got the audiobook in, so I was like, let's do this. I've really been trying to expand on my thriller, suspense, horror type genre of reading, which I've never done before. I've strictly always used to read fantasy, fantasy romance, just romance. So now trying to dive into, you know, just different genres that I want to expand. You know, I don't want to just count all these genres out when I haven't even tried them. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this one, and I'm excited. I really want to, I just want to grow as a reader. Is that too much to want for myself? Anyways, okay, so again, just got the audiobooks in, so I'm gonna try to delve into actually 2 series this month. First one is The Inheritance Game. So I have the first book, The Inheritance Game. I have The Hawthorne Legacy and The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. These are always mentioned to me as Knives Out type of thing, or you know, type of books, and I loved that movie so much. I loved Knives Out, so I was like, yes, I love the movie so much, why not be excited to actually read about like a Knives Out type of thing. So I want to dive into it again. The audiobook just came in, so I was like, perfect. I'm gonna try to get through these as quick as possible, because these next 2 books that I have will be big ones, and I want to make sure I take my time with these. Pretty much I want to take as much time with these books as I can, because the 3rd book is coming out, and I just want to make sure that I understand and grab every information that I can while listening to the books. I've already read them before. I read them last year when the 2nd book came out, but the 3rd one's coming out now, and I was like, I'm not gonna have time to reread both of these books in time for her 3rd one. So yes, if you might not have guessed, it is Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. So yes, so I have Crescent City, and then I have House of Sky and Breath, and you know, Miss Sarah J. Maas does not do small books, so I need to take as much time as I can with these, because she is definitely a person who builds a world for you, and you need to make sure you pay attention to everything she writes, because you may think they're like the smallest of details, but they're not, and that they might not be, you know, significant at all to the story, but those little things literally play out in other ways, and she's just perfect at that. So I want to make sure I get all of the information, because I am so scared for somehow book 2 left, and I don't know if I'm prepared. And from her last interview she did, I don't think I'm ready, and I think I'm gonna cry, which I usually do in her books. So I'm very scared. I'm very excited. I'm very nervous. I'm anxious. I have a lot of feelings. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. Well, that is it for me. I just wanted to do a quick overview of what I'm gonna try to read. Please let me know if you guys are also gonna be reading Sarah J Maas this month? I would love to know. Please comment down below. Please like, please subscribe, please hit the bell notifications. Let me know. And anyways, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.